Double honors to the Apostles of Israel, aka the Apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim, continue preaching truth and all truth sincerity. All right, we're here once again to prophesy in the names of YAHAWASHI, to tell the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you are the children of Israel, and that the days we are living in right now, presently, October 2024, is the last days. The last days according to the scriptures, man. The latter end. And we say the latter end, we talk about what? The latter end of Esau, the so-called white man's kingdom, which is America, Europe, and basically his whole rulership on the earth, man. All the things happening right now. I mean, like, where do we start? You got the war, you got that crazy ass storms, but this last present storm, the Milton, that destroyed Florida, or parts of Florida, Tampa, and I believe a couple other spots. Helene, I think that hit Florida. Carolina, was Georgia one of them? Georgia, and like it's a bunch of things happening. You got a bunch of things happening, man, and these are all in the Bible. No other doctrine, no other religion can explain what's going on right now, man. And right now we're on the brink of World War. Well, actually, in my opinion, World War III started. This is World War III. But as far as like the ultimate show, nuclear, it hasn't started yet. But all the premises of Third World War is already happening, man. You got Russia, Ukraine against each other. You got the small hats against the Palestinians and Hezbollah, Iran, Georgia. You got all these countries all going against Esau, man. And all going against the beast, which is America, man. Babylon the Great, Revelation the 18th chapter. The Great Whore, Revelation the 19th chapter. The 20th chapter. These are all things that's playing out right now. You got the MOTB that's about to come out. Digital currency, man. They're about to crash the dollar. They're about to do all these things that's in the Bible, man. And all these things are happening frequently and it happened more rapidly, man. But we have this article because you have right now, America is funding small hats over there in Israel. And what's happening is they're about to pull America into a war against Iran, against Russia, against China, against North Korea, against the Islamic Republic countries. All these countries. Hey, that's prophecy too. Babylon, Jeremiah the 50th chapter, where it talks about all the array shall be set against her, the daughter of Babylon, all the arrows. Those arrows are those missiles, man. They just said Iran just became a nuclear power. And it's not going to stop. This is going to continue and continue until America destroys the article.
Hungary's top Newsweek. The title was America's NATO ally warns Ukraine membership may trigger World War III.
Now, if I may, the NATO becoming part of Ukraine, Ukraine becoming part of NATO was why Russia and Ukraine went into war in the first place, because Ukraine wanted to be down with NATO.
Hungary's top diplomat on Tuesday warned that NATO membership for Ukraine would spark World War III.
Oh, whoa. It said Hungary said that Ukraine joining the NATO would spark World War III. But little do Hungary know, they already sparked World War III, man. Russia and Ukraine are already fighting. And America's helping them. Presently, it's been, what, 2 years? Going on 3? Go ahead.
During a press briefing in Budapest following the Hungarian-Serbian Joint Economic Commission meeting, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade Peter Sajardo observed that conflict would be triggered by the NATO members' mutual self-defense clause, per a foreign ministry statement cited by local media.
So basically, read the next line after that, I think it's close with that.
According to Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty, an armed attack against one member would be considered an attack against all and require all to take collective defense measures.
Now, if you go into what Putin said many times, presently and some times ago, like weeks and months ago, he said what? Russia's prepared to go against NATO. Now, if Ukraine becomes an actual part of NATO, and they're already at war with Ukraine, they're already at war with Russia, and if Ukraine attacks Russia with long-range missiles, Russia said that we will no doubt we could go nuclear in the response. Just think about that. He said what? America, NATO, and the West are the targets, man. What do people think is going? This is not going to stop. This is only going to get worse and worse and worse. And America and Russia are beefing. And Russia got more nuclear missiles, nuclear warheads than America. They got more military than America. And that's just one country. You still got China, North Korea. You got all these countries that America is against, and it's against the small hats. What? Oh, you.
According to the
How long article?
According to the Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty, an armed attack against one member will be considered an attack against all and require all to take collective defense measures. Sajardo said that most other NATO foreign ministers have taken the same position in private. I think that anyone with common sense who thinks this through does not want to create this danger, he said.
So they don't want sauce with Russia. That's clear what they said. They said they met in private. Yeah, they can talk about in the camera like, yeah, when you help Ukraine and all this, but they know that once if Ukraine becomes a part of NATO and they attack Russia, they have to get involved by the treaty of being a NATO member. That's why Zelensky is rushing to get his NATO membership or Ukraine's NATO membership. So what you think? How you think this is going to play out? They're already supporting them, but they're not officially NATO members. So go ahead.
I think that anyone with common sense who thinks this through does not want to create this danger, he said. So the Hungarian position is clear. There is no possibility for Ukraine to join NATO.
You said no possibility?
No possibility.
But that's not what America make it seem like they could be down with NATO. But remember, that was a couple years ago, but since this war has escalated and escalated more and more, now it's like, I don't know, should we let them part of NATO? Because it's not like it's not like they want sauce with Russia. Russia's like the America of that side of the world. They got that whole region behind them except Ukraine. That's the whole point. Ukraine went against the grain. And they want to get down with NATO, get down with America, and now it's been war ever since. February 2028. I mean, 2028. February of 20, no, was it February 20 something, or was it early February of 2022? They've been at war ever since. War ever since. And it is now October 2024, and now that war and the other war that started last year has intensified more. You just had North Korea say that South Korea flew some drone over there, and they say that, yo, we blame America. That's your man's. Here it is, Americans are all these beef, and Americans think that, what? What do people think? That nothing's going to come to this place? When you beef with all the other superpowers throughout the whole earth? Mainly Russia and China alone? Yo, that dude, I forget the dude's name. He was an old military guy from America. He said that America couldn't even survive a war against China alone. And you got Russia and China and North Korea and Iran and all them Gulf countries, Jordan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. I just got an alert that said that that the Saudi Arabians got weapons from the U.S. to attack Israel, which threw me. I don't have to look that up. But here it is, we're in the United States of America, and the United States of America is involved in all these wars that's revolving around the Third War. The Third World War.
Ukraine applied for fast-track NATO membership on September 30th, 2022, even months after Russia launched its invasion and then annexed Ukrainian territories along their shared border.
So it said he sped up NATO membership in that September. So yeah, a few months after Russia attacked them. And Russia hasn't stopped. And the only reason why Ukraine has had any leeway against Russia is because of America and because of NATO. But this costs money. Here it is. It's a struggle for Americans in America to pay their rent, pay their mortgage, pay their insurance, pay all of that. But your same government is sending to Ukraine and sending to Israel billions of dollars. And you got Kamala Harris and Donald Trump saying they both support the small hats. So neither president-elect would change shit. So that's gonna be money out of your pockets, our pockets, until what? Until BB says, we've destroyed Hezbollah, or we've destroyed Hamas. It's been a year already, and you getting worse. And now all the other countries getting involved, all the other parts of the world, they feeling froggy. Because best believe China, that whole Pacific region, that's gonna get lit too.
Right. And like you said, other countries getting froggy, even countries that are in NATO. You had the France I don't know what they call him.
A French president.
The French president complained about telling the ceasefire in Israel, and then Bibi got mad at him. You just had the Spain prime minister say don't sell any weapons to Israel. So now NATO is about to break up.
Oh, and who's the main ally of America? U.S., right? And it says what? The beast shall hate the horde. I think it was another country too, yo. Was it Italy? There was a couple countries now, Edomite countries. And Iranian Ayatollah said to the Gulf countries, so that's Jordan, United Emirates, Qatar, and I know it's like 6, 7. They told them to not let Israel use their airspace to attack Iran. And then a little bit after that, it said that the Gulf countries asked America to please don't attack Iranian oil facilities. Which means what? They got the point. They know what time it is. They said that Iran has enough missiles they can shoot 100 missiles an hour for 5 days. Think about that. 100 missiles an hour. They're 24 hours in a day, 5 days. That's the capability Iran has presently. That's not even nuclear missiles. That's just these hypersonic missiles, long-range missiles, ballistic missiles. So if they get close to long-range missiles, now we're gonna get closer to intercontinental ballistic missiles, which means what? Missiles that can touch America. And you already got Russia already in Cuba and in Alaska. What's up with that? The government will tell you that. But here it is. After they went to Alaska, Russia, and China and started doing military drills, America sent troops shortly after. But then they say there's nothing to worry about. So why you sending troops? If it ain't nothing to worry about, if it ain't no problem. But that's just the third woe. And that's Esau trying to use his lies and deception to keep the people at bay, to not get too scared. Okay, bro.
I just wanted to say it's been characteristic of France and Germany to do that. Back during the original, I'm not sure if it was the Iraqi or the Afghanistan conflict, France and Germany didn't want to fight.
Right.
And America referred to them as the axis of weasel, because they, a play on words with the axis of evil, but they was calling them the axis of weasel because basically they were afraid.
I think Germany, and it's funny because I bet, did more in the article? I know it was kind of short, so I know it ain't that much more.
No, not right now.
Wasn't that much more?
Let me get it like
Read that.
in a joint statement released following the summit in Washington, D.C. in July, NATO leaders said they will continue to support it on this irreversible path to full Euro-Atlantic integration, including NATO membership. Ukraine will be invited to join the grouping once it completes the required economic, security, and democratic reforms, and member states agree on its ascension, the statement said.
Now that would be something to look at, because if the war progresses more and more, that would be hard for them to actually become members of NATO. But if they if the Lord's will, I think they should do it. To be honest, we actually should hope that they do it, because that means if they're in war with Russia and they attack them, if Ukraine attacks Russia, that means that all these other NATO countries, including America, will have to actually send military to help them, and not just send aid, but actually send troops, send soldiers to the Ukraine and to help with Russia. And that's what Putin said they waiting for. They said, we ready for you, NATO. They said, we ready. And here there's people, and everybody and people thinking that this is not going to affect them. But America's right in the forefront of this. And not like America's playing a back. They right in the forefront. They the main allies to Ukraine and to the other small acts. Okay.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has cited NATO's eastward expansion as one of the drivers behind what he calls the special military operation in Ukraine. Putin has also maintained that
Kyiv
must abandon its bid for membership and siege 4 of its regions as prerequisites for any peace talks or a ceasefire.
So heard that again, because that's it right there.
Putin has also maintained that Kyiv must abandon its bid for membership and see 4 of its regions as prerequisites for any peace talks or a ceasefire.
Now that's the power of the Lord. Matter of fact, real quick, can you read you hold that? Did you get Proverbs, the 21st chapter? That's the first verse. Because that basically said what? Putin says, all right, all you gotta do is don't become part of NATO, right? Simple enough. Don't become part of NATO, we'll stop right now. Simple. Ukraine right by Russia. But yet they want to be down with NATO because what? That's how the Lord has to play out. I don't know the exact reason. I guess, military backing. I don't think Ukraine has an actual military and whatnot. Like, no, they don't have an air force, excuse me. Go ahead. 21.
All right, Proverbs 21. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will.
Now, if Putin said, yo, don't become a member of NATO and we'll be straight, that means Ukraine is saying, F that, we're going to speed up, we try to speed up our membership of NATO. And that, he said, what, that was July 2022. So if he trying to speed it up 2022, he obviously not trying to hear what Putin trying to say. And that's why I had the brother read the scripture, because it said what? The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. It's such an easy fix. But everybody, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Which means what? Let the war continue. Because what? It's prophecy. The Lord said what? He's going to gather the nations. He's hustling the host of the battle.
That is good.
That was yeah, that was on that. Was there more article? That was the last paragraph, right?
Basically, 2 small children.
Go read it, buddy. Finish it off.
During his visit to Ukraine last week, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte said he and Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky discussed ongoing efforts by the 32-member bloc to meet the country's needs as Russia continues its offensive. NATO stands with Ukraine for your security and ours, Rutte said.
So basically saying that we're gonna try to do whatever we can to get all the proper procedures so you can be down with NATO. So that means you're trying to get the proper procedures so y'all can go to war with Russia. And that's what the Gog and Magog, the hooks in the jaws, the beast shall hate the whore. All this stuff all this transpired in one fashion, one event. But that's what you can read the Jeremiah.
Jeremiah?
Yeah. Jeremiah 49. Yeah.
Wait, every time.
It's like 20.
Jeremiah 49, concerning the Ammonites, thus saith the Lord,
Verse 20.
Verse 20?
Yeah.
Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom.
Oh, he has taken against Edom. He has taken. So hold up. I thought the Lord loved everybody. Edom is a nation. Edom is a nation. That's a nation of people. And the people that it represents, is the so-called white race. What?
And his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Canaan.
Hey, brother just mentioned Germany. Those Amalekites, Germany they was at, right? And Poland, and a couple other countries, that region. That German, Europe region. I know a lot of them Amalekites small heads went to Germany, Poland, Ukraine, what's the other one? What's the joint? Caucasus Mountains. A lot of them is Edomites, Edom, Amalekites, all of them, man. The whole nation of Edom, that European, that region, man. Go ahead.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Ukraine. Now, I don't think Ukraine is that big, but as far as like worlds, powers, countries, nations go, it's small. Israel too. Hey, you got Amalek, right? They run everything, but they small ass number. Yo, if you look at the map, Israel is in between all those countries. Small as hell. Well, you know how it looks on the map. But they haven't. Look what those two small countries are having the world do. They're having the world go to war. Literally. Everything is revolved around Russia, Everything's revolved around America, and America and Russia are carrying the show. Yeah, man. So they bringing the war to. They said that if Ukraine becomes a part of NATO, and since they're already at war with Russia, and if they continue to attack Russia, and Russia attacks Ukraine, that means all those other countries, including America, are going to have to jump in it militarily with people. And America's already low in numbers in soldiers, to where they're going to have to start drafting. And you know the numbers that they're going to draft what? From 18 to 26. And you know they're going to get the little nigglets first. Give a little poppy chulas. If you want to become a citizen, yo, get down with the military. Just like they did to them Africans in Israel. Go ahead. 49, 20, you want to say something?
Yeah, real quick. Why do you think that they're letting all these migrants come here? Now it makes sense.
I was after that. Jeremiah 49. My bad.
You need soldiers for your war, so that's why you let all these migrants come here. All these little gang members from Venezuela.
That's a good point. That you think about it, because like they were saying that with the storm, the Milton storm. I don't know if your brother, I know your brother's like heard, but it's like the FEMA wasn't helping them, and they said that the FEMA funds went out because of the migrant situation. And that's a cause sedition among men too. That's gonna cause them Edomites. They're gonna cause those Edomites and the red states to get all riled up. They already got a issue with immigrants and the Hispanics coming, so-called Latinos coming over here. But you got it, bro.
Well, I was gonna say was part of it is because Americans. I'm sorry, Americans are weak, especially these new Americans, these young kids now. These TikTokers, they're all weak. So how do you think you notice that a lot of people are complaining about Kamala Harris because they're treating the migrants better than people that are from here? Why do you think? Because now they want the migrants to think this is a great country. Now I want to fight for it. Yeah. That's part of why they're doing all of that.
I don't know if you remember too. I remember, brothers, when the whole jab shit was going out, the migrants coming over here, they said they could get quick citizenship if they take it. So think about that. So now you got all these jab migrants that became citizens quick over the last, like 2 years? Look how they do it. And it's all bringing to the destruction of America. This is not going to make America better. This is not going to make America great again. Why think Trump's saying that? Well, if you want to make America great again, why don't you send them? Why all these Edomites going to war for their America? Why do you need you want the migrants to clean up your house, mow your lawn, fight for your country, but you don't want them to live here and what? Now, mind you, they were here before you. Let's not talk about that. The so-called Latinos you call Native Americans, no, they was Native Americans. My goodness. If that's not a spit in the face of a title, a byword. Like they were calling themselves Americans. But anyway, they was on this side of the earth before anybody. 2nd Edges, the 13th chapter. And they came over here a couple hundred years after Solomon died. That's how long they've been over here. And now these devils, these Edomites, got the nerve to say that you're the illegal immigrants. That's a crying shit. And then,
Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he had proposed against the inhabitants of Tema. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
and that's what's going to come out of all of this, man. America's destruction is the land of Israel being destroyed, but that's going to be rebuilt back up. But America, what's known as America, is never going to be built back up. This land is never going to be inhabited again. That's why the Lord said, well, it should be wildly desolate. The whole thing going to be laid out. It's going to be made a desert. That's America. America, man. Like, yeah, we here in America. It's October, where everybody get ready for Halloween, and there's going to be Thanksgiving, then it's going to be Christmas. But soon enough, it's going to be a wasteland here. And that's what it's going to be permanently after. Because after YAHAWASHI come back, who the world called Jesus Christ, when YAHAWASHI come back, he's coming to bring that ultimate destruction. He's coming to put these devils down completely. Lay them out. Lay them out. This place going to get laid out. Russia already said we declared America enemies. All these countries are against America. We are in America. But they're not telling you that. But who's telling you that? The prophets are. We're telling you that, yo, it's going to be a nuclear war. All these countries are saying, let's get more nuclear. America, NATO said, let's get nuclear. The time has come. The third world is here. Go ahead.
The earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry that the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle, and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pain.
Damn, who gonna bring that? Who gonna bring that? They don't talk about that in the churches. Who is Basra? Who is Edom? Who is the daughter of Babylon? In Revelation, and in Jeremiah, and in Isaiah 47. Is the pastor telling you that? When you go to church tomorrow, ask the pastor, whoever goes to church on Sundays, ask the pastor, who's Babylon the Great? Ask him who's Babylon the Great that are to be destroyed. And if he tell you what's destroyed, ask him when. Ask him when. Ain't no other religion telling nothing. The Muslims ain't saying that. Where's the prophecy at? Who's telling us what's going on right now and what it represents? Who's controlling? Who's doing this? Why is this not stopping? Yet everybody wants to say ceasefire. But yet it's more fire, more bombs, more rockets. You get the Isaiah joint? Yeah. Because now it's okay, brother. Can you give me the Ecclesiastes, please? The third chapter. We talk about the time of war. Actually, you read that first, then you read that. Yeah. Because now, if you watch what's speaking of the storm that just the storm. Let me tell you about that storm, Milton. Right? Everybody met Milton the other day. Milton in Tampa Bay 2 years ago. Bill Gates. They had they're gonna make a 15-minute city there in Tampa. Ironically, everybody talking about this hurricane, that it wasn't a normal hurricane, it appeared man-made. So who's to say that cloud seeding, all that HARP program, who's to say that they didn't do that to lay Tampa out and then rebuild a 15-minute city? It was 2022. So that's strange in itself. I just came across that the other day. I'm like, oh, in Tampa, right? In Tampa. And in Tampa, I believe Milton laid out Tampa. But the time of the war joint.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. A time to love and a time to war and time to hate.
So like a Milton, my bad. Read from the start and then jump down to that.
From the very top?
Yeah, so it says it's a time, a season.
Okay, Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
That's right, every season and a time. Yeah, there is a thing of peace. We want peace, but we know as of right now, this ain't the time of peace.
Shalom, brother. Shalom.
Shalom. This ain't the time of peace. It's not. If it was peace, it would be peace. But who? YAHAWASHI bringing the peace. Who the world called Jesus Christ, he is bringing the peace. And he's going to bring the peace through war. Go ahead.
Verse 2. A time to be born and a time to die.
Now you can jump down to 8 to the war part.
Verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace.
A time to love and a time to hate. And a time for war and a time of peace. Now, if you think we're in a time of peace right now, you are sadly mistaken. Because all that's going on right now is war. World war to be exact. And America's involved heavily. Heavily. They supplying everybody with aid, but here they're letting America crumble. They're letting Americans suffer. Yeah, we know that inflation's high. Yeah, this, that, and third, but yo, pull your bootstraps on, niggas. Stay strong.
Just had, those people in North Carolina lose their homes and property. And then we had the recent hurricane that happened in Florida. People lost their homes, property, all kind of shit. They only gave $750 to the ones in North Carolina. They're probably going to do the same for the Floridians. So now it's like, I lost my fucking home and now I don't have insurance. So what the fuck, $750 is not going to do shit for me. That's probably going to go on food and a couple of bills. That shit going to be gone.
Shit, that.
Right.
Oh, they got hand up. Yeah, man. So, real quick, hold that in Isaiah. Can you read, actually, since you in Isaiah, can you go to the 29th chapter, the 6th verse? Because I told about the storm.
Always read it, bro.
Because look, that storm laid Tampa out. I think it was no, the baseball field. I think the baseball field. Who's baseball? That's the Rays. The Rays, right? I think their baseball field got messed up. I think. Because I've seen something on a sports arena got messed up, and I think it was the baseball field. And they said, I want to say they said that it was worse than Katrina. If I'm not mistaken, Milton. I don't know about, I don't know if it was Helen or Milton, but I think the Milton, because they said the Milton brought like 180 something miles per hour winds. That's insane. People's houses getting flooded, outright, just flooded. Up to, and they said, hey, bring that up, read that.
Isaiah 29 verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
And I think the Hurricane Milton, I want to say that was the hurricane that brought up the tornadoes. Is this this their shit, right?
Yeah, Tropicana field.
That's the phrase. Yeah, see? If I see, look. And it said thou should be visited of the Lord. So they go to explanation for the storms. I don't think Allah gave an explanation. Where's Allah's explanation? Where's Buddha's explanation? With Egypt got the gods, the 5%ers.
Yeah, but it was funny.
Where's the prophecy at, man?
That was a good relationship of Yeshua gave us.
Read this article. So this is from the Tampa Bay Times. It says, the downtown St. Petersburg Stadium was supposed to be an emergency response hub in the wake of Hurricane Milton. But it says, as winds from Hurricane Milton began to dwindle by 4 a.m. Thursday, aerial imagery of Tropicana Field in downtown St. Petersburg revealed the baseball diamond was littered with debris after the ballpark roof was ripped to shreds during the major hurricane. So the roof is on fire. Well, it was collapsed. And it's, look, that's crazy. Let me see if I get the camera. See all that debris and all. Look at that, there's supposed to be a roof there. But you can see through it. Okay, so it said inside the stadium was still set with hundreds of beds meant to be for first responders. It says home of the Tampa Bay Rays, the downtown St. Petersburg facility was supposed to be a post-landfall response hub in the wake of Hurricane Milton. This is the developing story. Okay, that was it. And that was Thursday, yeah, 2 days ago. 3 days ago. So that it's supposed to be a safe haven, but the roof collapsed. And remember, that's just one region of the country. But the Lord said, what? He has an issue with the daughter of Babylon. The whole thing is going to be destroyed. You just had the water system get hacked like 14 states. American water. New Jersey being one of them. So imagine the water supply is jacked up. You can't shower, you can't brush your teeth, you can't cook, you can't do nothing. 14 states in America. 14. Almost 25%.
How devastating it was in one city of Flint, Michigan. So just imagine it would be whole states.
Yup. I don't know how much the issue of Newark is still messed up with the water. I know that was a lead in the water, but still. And these are still ongoing problems on top of ongoing problems that's been going on for years. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. And now you have more people here in America. More people still having babies. More people still getting married. More people still acting like life is just gonna be life. Like everything's just gonna be like this forever. And I think they said that the water hacking was a Chinese hacker group. Chinese, another enemy of America. They say, well, we can tap your water, nigga. Tap your water. We can get to your water. So remember, you had the bank, the Social Security, every American Social Security was hacked in April. They told us in August. Water being hacked, banks being hacked, computer systems being hacked. What's up, America? You looking real vulnerable. And who's gonna feel it the most? Us, the citizens, the masses. Jacob's trouble. Oh, it was just you read the Time War, right? That was it on that, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, you could get the Isaiah. Nah, actually, also give me Jeremiah 30. Yeah, you low key, you start from the top.
Isaiah 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand, that they may go unto the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even in that rejoice in my highness.
Now that's not talking. That's that Babylon, but I ain't talking about ancient Babylon. We can equate that to now. To now, because when Babylon went down, it didn't go down to a great destruction. It went down like on some regular war shit, like you know, translated in a sense. But this Babylon, the YAHAWASHI, he gonna say that his name ain't Jesus. And he gonna look nothing like what people think. He ain't gonna come back a so-called white man. He ain't gonna come back a so-called Arab man. He gonna come back a so-called black man, brown man. One of the brownest man. And he gonna come in a great glory out of heaven, man. And it's like, all these countries going to war, all getting their nuclear missiles ready and all that, that's all leading towards his day. But continue.
Verse 4. The noise of my multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
So the Lord is doing this. The Lord is telling Ukraine to join. The Lord, YAHAWASHI, is telling Putin to look, say, we'll stop unless you become a part of NATO. We'll stop unless you don't become a part of NATO. But they said we're going to continue to get membership to NATO, and they're going to continue the war. Because what? This is the Lord mustering the host of the battle. The Lord is making this go down. The Lord said he controls the minds of the kings. He turned the mind of the kings, he turned it whithersoever he will.
Verse 5, they come from a far country.
They can't see you online. The video cut out.
Yeah, stop. Oh. Oh, shit.
I think you forgot to put your phone on airplane mode.
To go live? I don't put my phone on airplane mode.
Huh?
To go live?
Yeah, isn't that how you stop calls from coming in?
Oh, because after the call did that? Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
Right after the call.
I should be good. Who's you on?
Yeah, I just wanted to hear what was online. But anyway, keep going.
Go out there. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Verse 5, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land.
They ain't tell you that in the churches, right? The weapons of his indignation, the Lord's anger. They never tell you the Lord's angry in the church. I never heard the Lord was angry all my years ago in the church. The 501c3 charter building. Never heard that the Lord was angry. Never heard about the Lord's judgment. Never heard about his punishments. Never heard about having to keep the law that was given to Moses. Never told us. All they tell you, Jesus says, Paul, yada, yada, Gentiles, Noah's Ark, David and Goliath.
Acknowledge Jesus.
Yeah.
With no work behind it.
No work. And the thing about that, they don't all acknowledge Jesus. When people go to church, when they go to their week, they may say, yeah, praise Jesus, but what the hell are they doing? What are they really doing? Because if you're not happy about what's going on, you are not a true worshiper. Remember, what's happening now is prophecy, right? YAHAWASHI said what? The spirit of YAHAWASHI is prophecy. So if you're not happy about what's going on right now, you're not in the spirit of YAHAWASHI. If you want to cease fire and you're claiming to be an Israelite, you're not in the spirit of YAHAWASHI. Because what? YAHAWASHI is mustering the host of the battle. He's doing it. And if our Father, our God, Yahweh and YAHAWASHI are consuming fire, how's the fire going to stop? What will happen yet be already kindled? So when YAHAWASHI come back, he's going to come back in the midst of all this chaos. The chaos that's building right now. The war, the whole thing, all this war stuff, it's not going to stop, never, until YAHAWASHI come back.
Verse 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand.
Right.
It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
Hold it. It says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. The day of the Lord is at hand, which means what? It's close. And the Lord said, what? It's there that ye believed. And we feel like any day now, it's like right now what's happening is like events happen to where like something happens and then like damn, something else happens like and it's like damn, what the fuck? That's gonna be big. That's gonna be major. Yo, the whole thing. Let's not forget, Iran did attack the small hats. Was that the 1st of October? Oh, them rats, the Amalekites. What's that joint called? Yom Kippur. Yesterday, the Hezbollah attacked the shit out of them. And they was going to do the anniversary was a couple days ago, the October 7th. They was going to do the anniversary thing, and they was getting bombed in. So they can't even, you having an anniversary for an ongoing war. You're supposed to win the war first, or lose it. But yet you celebrated for the lives lost on 10/7/2023. Boom. And they said they was bombing them for hours. Right. There we go. Yeah. So it says on the 1st of October 2024, Iran launched 200 ballistic missiles at Amalekite targets in at least 2 waves, marking the largest attack during the ongoing Iran-Israel conflict. The missile attack was condemned Operation True Promise 2. Yeah. And now they're all talking about we waiting for retaliation from the small hats to Iran. But Iran said if you attack us, yo, we're gonna go deeper in the arsenal. And they said that you only see but so little. I think Hezbollah said it, but Hezbollah's backed by Iran. So all this war stuff going on, you got people just what? Get ready for Halloween, get ready to dress up their children in costumes to go get candy. Do we still do that? Is there another holiday coming? Oh, because of the thing Monday.
Yeah, I was gonna say Columbus.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not that. Indigenous Day. Yeah. They're trying to steer because they basically like they're trying to seek to please the poor. But continuing on that.
Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames.
Now that didn't happen yet. That day that spoke about Isaiah 13th chapter didn't happen yet. It's about to happen soon. Each day that passes, we getting closer to nuclear war. And them bombs gonna come over here. America is the most unsafest place to be in the near future. Shit, now. But it's still normal, it's still regular. We can still walk down the street, we can still go out and party and bullshit. But eventually, how much longer do you think that's gonna last?
Verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh full, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Oh, they think we're mad, they think we're cruel, they think we're rude and all that. But wait till YAHAWASHI come back to the earth. He's gonna show you what it is to be angry, to be upset, to have wrath. Remember, we can't do nothing. We ain't out here gonna lay hands on nobody. We ain't out here talking about going, gathering arms and all that. We're not mustering the host of no battle. YAHAWASHI doing it. He told us to prophesy and preach. Watch as well as pray. That's it. And that's what we're going to continue to do. Lord went through the Spirit of YAHAWASHI to the end. Because that's what it's about, enduring to the end. It matters how you finish, not how you started. And America's finished, and it's going to be destroyed. Everybody knows it except Americans. Like, if you ask the regular American, whether it be Black American, Latino American, whatever, if you ask them, like, yo, what you think about what's going on in the world, man? I don't know. I don't even fucking pay that shit no mind. Shit got nothing to do with me. I'm just getting my money. Just getting my money. Oh, you get your money. Oh, you get your money, right? So, what about the value of the dollar? You heard about the Michael CM? Cause you got niggas that say, I ain't gonna get that. Oh, really? Cause one of our friends said they not gonna get it, right? But you said, YAHAWASHI, you basically mocked the Lord's name. So, I'm trying to figure out, so if you don't get it, that means the Lord's gonna get caught up in Jacob's trouble. Because we have to be saved. Every single one of us, we can't fend for ourselves in Jacob's trouble. The Lord said, I'm the one that can save you. That's why he's the savior. Mighty to save.
And he has to do it also in a quick manner where we're not consumed.
Right.
So that's how bad it's going to get.
Yeah. Wait, it said the great day hasteth. And you think about it. If they said, right, the joint would have kept going, the strike, right? If the strike would have kept going, so let's say from when it was supposed to start, which I believe was it October 1st it was supposed to start?
Yeah.
It was, right? The same day Iran attacked the small hats. That's funny. So if that strike would have lasted from now and still been going on up until now, and it's October 12th, that's 11 days. Think about how bad it would have gotten in that 11 days. Remember, the whole thing is to get the population down. I don't know how many people died in the Tampa hurricane, but they said at least 20 as of now. Because a lot of people did evacuate. Imagine that. The mayor of Tampa said, if you stay here, you will die. Imagine getting that in Elizabeth. Imagine that getting that in New Jersey. The governor of Jersey, Phil Murphy, said, look, if you stay in New Jersey when this hurricane is about to come, you will die. And you have the people all proud like, I'm not leaving. I've been through all these hurricanes. I ain't gonna let this one scare me away. But this wasn't a regular hurricane. It very well could have been man-made. Yeah. Very well could have been man-made. And it's just, remember the Lord said, is there a little more there? Yeah, can you give me, you order on something, right? Yeah. Jacob Trouble, you bring that real quick. And get the 24.
Jeremiah 30:1. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord saying, thus speak of the Lord YAHAWAH of Israel, saying, write these all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book.
Oh, that kills the whole, stuff that was written by man? Oh, that's written by man. Well, what book wasn't written by man? But you got niggas following other shit that other men wrote. But when it comes to the scriptures, when it comes to the Lord's words, they got everything to try to debunk it and try not follow it. No, it's written by man. That's written by man. But it's like, can you read that again?
Verse 1, Jeremiah 30, verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from the
right.
Lord saying, thus speak of the Lord YAHAWAH of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book.
Just like, excuse me, just like it said in Timothy, I think 2 Timothy, I forget what chapter, when it said all scripture is inspiration by the Most High. And all the scripture is written and inspired by the Most High. Roughly paraphrasing. So yes, man did write it, but man, what put it in man's mind to write what he wrote? That's the question. That's the question. And especially to write something so long ago and now it's happening now. That's the question. Something written so long ago, now playing into right now. Go ahead.
For lo, the days come, said the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord. And I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it.
Now, how would that be them small hats, right? If they left, if they were the people.
All scripture, you want that?
Yeah, this was the one. This was the one, was it 2 Timothy 3 and 16? Probably read that. Get the water. Can we read that again? So I can.
Verse 3, for lo, the days come,
saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it.
And that's playing out right now. We about to get the hell out of here because this country just about done. America's done. Know what I'm saying? Like it's like, come on, look at it. Like you got, I've never seen white people so against each other as I have now. There was I don't know if brother seen it. It was a video, right? A guy, he was like, you know, one of them YouTuber people. He went to this guy, white guy, older white guy. He asked him something, and the guy, older white guy was like, I don't know, you look like a Trump supporter. Like Trump, like y'all still taking that Kool-Aid? I don't know if they were joking, but they said, yo, they got the election on FanDuel. Said who gonna win? I think it's being funny though. But that would be hilarious if they actually had the presidential election on FanDuel. That would be hysterical. That's how you know we at the end. But go ahead.
Verse 4, and these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. Verse 5, for thus saith the Lord, you have heard a voice of trembling of fear and not of peace. Verse 6, ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his Lord?
And that's what the brother read before in Isaiah. Men being all scared. Do men now have babies? Okay, so here. This for real? Oh, this is gonna fit.
It's FanDuel.
Damn.
Bet the ballot.
On FanDuel, it says the results. Due to the unexpected delays to the November election, there are two potential results in the the ballot game depending on the outcomes of the Georgia Senate runoffs. Wow. A fucking game. A fucking game. That's all it is, the game. And you keep falling for it every day. Every year, every 4 years, excuse me. Yeah, because Kamala really gonna whip America back into shape. Like, come on. I hate to use the verbiage, but it makes me think about Empower. I don't know if y'all remember in the first season, my man that was in The Wire, he's the green niggas, and they said they thought he hired the girl with the pink shoes, and he was like, a bitch. Like, if Kamala Harris wins the election, we're doomed. Well, not we're doomed, but America's doomed. If Donald Trump wins the election, America's doomed still. So what's the difference? We hoping to be delivered out of this. Cause none of us gonna go. We're gonna go to another country and try our luck there. No, we hoping to be delivered here. Hopefully our work shall follow us. This works right here. Prophesying the names of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, and Lord willing, YAHAWASHI delivering us, man. Because now we're getting closer and closer to it. Every day that passes, we're getting closer to the day of the Lord. It is now October 12th, 2024 AD. And it's going to be 2025 in a couple months. Who knows how 2025 going to end up being? We know war is already happening. So it's more so just the beast system, the chip, the C-hip coming out. That's what we're waiting on. What else is there? Oh, Jacob Trouble. Go ahead.
As a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Verse 7. Alas, the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
A day, none is like it. Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble, man. And then who Jake? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The very people on this soil. On this soil. Hell, this was never a prosperous place for us. The Lord said it's not your rest. That's why you'll never have complete happiness here. You'll never be that, you never have that feeling of like, yo, this is what life is supposed to be. You won't, you can't. This wasn't meant for that. This is meant for your captivity and a punishment. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But he shall be saved out of it.
But he shall be saved out of it. That's the category we're trying to be part of. And hoping that what we're doing right now is helping bring that fruit, bring that truth to us. Cause what else do we have? What else is life here? When you think about the life as an American in 2024, what does that entail? Struggling to pay your bills? Struggling to have fun? Struggling to do something? It's a struggle. Everything is a struggle here. I don't care how you slice it. It's all a trouble here. I mean, struggle, excuse me. It's struggle to be a youth. It's struggle to be an old motherfucker. It's struggle to be a middle-aged person. It's struggle to be a teenager. It's a struggle. Everybody knows it because everybody struggles. You are Jacob. Especially in the ghettos, so-called ghettos. Oh, it's a struggle to get your citizenship. Oh, it's a struggle to learn a new language. Struggle to make ends meet. Struggle to keep a job. It's all a struggle. United States of struggles. That's what this is. All you're gonna do is struggle here for the rest until YAHAWASHI comes back. Now you might struggle less than the next man or the next woman, but it's gonna be a struggle.
Right? Verse 8. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and I will burst thine bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
Word, we're not gonna be slaves no more, man. We're not gonna always be the butt of every heathen joke. Here it is, we got these heathens over us. The Lord chosen people, and we're the creator chosen people, and we're living like this. This can't be the rest of how it's gonna be forever. It can't be. That'll make no sense. And the Lord said he's not a God of confusion. Author of confusion, excuse me. So that means that it has to be a change. It has to be a change. It can't stay like this, man. Everybody all talk to each other. Apartments and come on, man. We're supposed to have the fatness of the earth. That's a blessing to our father Jacob. And we're not living it. We're living that blessing to Esau. And now Esau is steadily losing his blessing. That's why you have Esau's kingdom going down. And his main part of his kingdom is America, where you're at the bottom. You see how that works? You're at the bottom. I don't care how you slice it. If you black, Hispanic, Native American, you're at the bottom. I don't care how many crabs came out the bucket or barrel, excuse me. Shit, look at Diddy. All that, you still just a nigga. Just some foul, corrupted ass nigga. And now your corruption and your foulness is taking a hold of you. Now the Lord getting your ass. And he ain't gonna end with him. Go ahead. Oh, you want to say, bro?
With that whole Diddy situation, if you go deep into it, he did with the whole Ciroc and the De Leon shit. And basically he was doing business with some Edomites, whatever. And basically, I guess it was some shit where they were, I don't know, it was some shit that he didn't like about it, so he sued. He sued and he won. They had hired a private investigator, and that's why, and they found out all the shit that's been going on, what he's been doing through the years, the whole freak offs and all that. And then now the feds looked into it, and then they brought indictments on it.
Yeah, they had the print already knowing about all that, yo. The federal government, all them people went to those parties. They had to know what's going on. Now, I don't know if they know about them hidden cameras he had. Because they just said he had hidden cameras. But, that, all in all, it's like, one of the bishops, one of the secretary of the apostles was like, basically, now, since you sold out, he sold out basically, so, but now, you're trying to go against Esau and his kingdom. You can't do that. Many have tried. Either they die or they end up in jail. Michael Jackson, Prince, Sam Cooke, who else? Who else is a good name? I know it's others, but those are offhand. Go against the grain, you end up in a coma.
JFK.
JFK. Your dear beloved JFK. And plenty of others. Plenty of others. But it's funny, it's Diddy now. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Our people also, they want to be equal to Esau. They want to be at the same level. They want to be at the same table, eating with Esau. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? It's the higher ups and there's the lower motherfuckers. There's motherfuckers that's below the higher ups.
you are higher up in this society, but you're still lower than us.
Right.
You understand? Especially with Amalek.
Yeah.
And Amalek will let you know you're still a nigga. And we can destroy you.
And that's what they're doing right now. That's just like, yo, man, you don't run nothing. Wait till we can take it all from them. They tell these niggas before they get it, before they give it to them, like, yo, if you go out, whatever, this will happen to you. What happens? Your character defamed. Now he's tarnished. And I say no way then, because if you take a figure like that, who Diddy is, to Jake, there's not many up above him. If you really think about it. Like as far as like, status and whatnot, fame, and not many above him. I mean, shit, Bill Cosby, Mr. Pudding Pop, he's faded in the wind now. Is he still alive? Blind in one eye. And they even kill their own. Because they don't want the secrets let out. But go ahead, continue that.
Verse 9. But they shall serve the Lord their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them.
Hold up. Say that, read that again real quick.
Verse 9. But they shall serve the Lord their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them.
So I ask any small hat, any top hat, yo, where David at, dog? Where David at? Where's the house of David? And you at war right now, so David should be right there. But hold up, I forgot. It said that when the real Israelites went back into the land, that the nation shall learn war no more. Whoa, what's going on right now? They've been at war ever since they've been there. Or there's been war going on ever since they've been there. Those small hats that own your apartments. They've been at war. So that can't be them. And where's David? Where's King David at, dog? Who the hell is a BB? Man, Yahoo? What? Where's David? Where's King David? Where's your Lord? Where's the Messiah? They said they waiting on, ain't that the small hat? They waiting on the Messiah to come back? So what you need to be delivered from? You own it. You have the fattest of the earth. You own everything. You own the industry. You own the sports, the movies, music, and all of that. What do you need to be delivered from? Everything that you're doing right now, everything you're doing now is you're on the offensive. Well, not too much all the time, but that's another cut that you're not the people because you're still at war. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord. Neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity.
They weren't saved from afar off. They weren't saved from a faraway land and brought back there. Where'd they come from, brother? And it was like with the Poland, Germany area. They came
Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe, right? Exactly. Eastern Europe to Israel. And it wasn't no great deliverance. It wasn't something that everybody remembered. It was the Balfour Declaration, 1948. America, with the help of America, they said, yo, y'all those people, y'all the chosen people. And I don't know if y'all seen that speech, not BB, it was some other nigga. He made a speech talking about, the storm Milton. He said that America got hit with the storm because their loyalty got weak for Israel. So he said Hashem came and visited you for his chosen people's sake. That's what he said. Dead ass. I said, I'm like, oh shit. Damn, these niggas really in their strong delusion. Because it said what? They inherited lies. They've been told from jump that they're the chosen people. And now they think that everybody owes them something. So go ahead.
And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
Oh, but are you in rest, my nigga? Small hat, top hat, rabbi? Are you in rest? How can you be in rest when you got sirens and you got bomb fun over your head every day, every night? It said none. So what? Say that again. Read that last part.
And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
So when Jacob, the true Israelites, go back to the land, it said they shall be in rest, and none shall make them afraid. You got these so-called small hats and these Amalekites saying, I don't know what's going to come of this, man. They're just scared. We haven't been home. Because you got them northern Amalekites from northern Israel. They ain't been back home since. But you were in the land, and you were forced to leave because of war. That don't make no sense according to the prophecy. But go ahead.
Verse 11. For I am with thee, saith the Lord to save thee. And though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee.
So they weren't scattered either. Everywhere. Okay. Everywhere they're at, they got a what say that they got a private community in the city. You go to wherever them small hats or them Amalekites at, they got their own little realm. But yet, you still got them over here. It said that they should be saved out of the land of captivity. So who is America for the Israelites if that's y'all? And they said, and the dude said also too that America must continue to support us. Well, where's your God? Where's Hashem at? Why don't you trust solely in Yahshim?
Yeah, I was gonna say since the brought it up back since the 1990s, every building that's built in that land has been built with like a bunker, like a what's the rooms called?
Fallout shelter?
Yeah, like one of the shelter rooms. Why is that? Why if y'all the people, why y'all keep building?
Word.
Why is that a requirement for new buildings?
I mean, they said that even in everybody's house too.
Yeah.
Everybody's crib. So there's just commercial buildings and residential buildings. But it said you should be at rest. So it means that when Israel went back to the land of Israel, we should say what? It should, what did it say at the end? After rest?
Yet I will make a full end of thee, but I will
No, I think it's the verse up there where it said that they shall be back in the land and rest and sorrow or something. How did it say sorrow? Yeah, something else.
Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord. Neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
Oh, that's right. It says, none shall make him afraid. Yep, them Amalekites over there sound real fearful these days, and it wasn't always like that. It wasn't always like that. It came out of nowhere. Well, I didn't say out of nowhere, but you had the fact that you was in Israel and you were chilling. You was small hat, your yarmulke, hey Torah, hey Torah studies, But now it's like, oh man, like what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And they don't never talk about. They never say Hashem. You talk about America gonna be your ally. America's gonna be your support system. Where's Hashem at, dog? Where's your God? Where's your Savior?
There was in the videos when Iran was bombing them, you hear some of the videos they was calling on them.
They said it?
Yeah.
Hashem. Matter of fact, I don't know if because they got the Iron Dome joint, right? So like when you see them running sometimes, like you'll hear the sirens or whatever, but you see them like scurrying. And because they're like, yo, they say get to the nearest shelter. Because sometimes they be out and about and like it's a regular day. But if they hear the thing, it's like, yo. Because they said that Iran sent it in like, what, two sessions. You know what I mean? And only shot 200 something. They said Iran got enough missiles to shoot 100 missiles an hour for 5 days straight. So I did the math. If you do that all day for 5 days, that's 12,000 missiles they can shoot at Amalek over there in the land of Israel. Imagine that, 12,000 missiles, hypersonic, long range. Imagine that, yo. Imagine they say, yo, all right. So what's the work day, right? 8 hours, right? So I said they just did it for a whole work day. That's 800 missiles. They'll just shoot 800 missiles at Israel real quick. That means that don't fit them as far as being afraid. Because if missiles coming over here, that's going to make people afraid. But continue.
Verse 11. For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee.
So the brother said that they showed video of them screaming to Hashem, right? So they running while the stuff is flying back and forth. That don't fit that either. Because it said you should make a full end of the nations. So why is the Lord not ending these Palestinians? Why is he not ending Hezbollah around you? Why do they have any way to where you feeling at a disadvantage? How about everything? It was good?
You got 48%.
Oh, okay. Oh, you turning the thing on? the battery thing on?
What
Like to
thing?
show the percentage.
Yeah, just scroll down a little bit.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, so continue.
But I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
And that's what's going on right now. That's why we're here in the first place. We serving out a punishment. Come as a matter of fact, jump down to verse, I want to say 15 or 16. Yeah.
Jeremiah 30 and 15. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable. For the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased.
That's the answer why we're going through this. That's it right there. Why is right there. Why cries out for the affliction, man? Why cries that you're called illegal immigrants? Why cries for the fact that you serve slavery? That you're oppressed over here in this land? This is a punishment for crying out loud. And remember, the Lord said He eased the stroke. He eased it. Now it ain't like, we remember we had to look down when we come across a white man, had to cross the street, you had to say yes sir, boss, and all that. That ain't like that no more. You go, you see, what are your kinsmen hanging from a light post or a tree. Matter of fact, we still seeing that actually, but not as frequently. Because you just had you just had in something, where is it at? One of the states they said they found the young Jake hanging. You know what I'm talking about?
I can't remember what state it was.
Yeah, it was in the South. So it's still happening, but it's just not happening, and they're not open with it. What you want to say, man?
No, I was just gonna say, like, it comes to a point where we get on Esau, we get on everybody else, and it's gotta take accountability, man. These are why these things are happening, because of us, for what we did. Because again, I'll bring this out. There's a big thing going around amongst Israel where they say, "Where was the Lord during slavery?" Which is it's crazy to say, but they're saying that because they're not taking accountability for what they did. That was a punishment. Of course, He didn't come to save them because we were being punished. And until you acknowledge that, you're gonna keep falling by the wayside.
So you said that you continue reading that and you can
I have done the.
you continue up.
Verse 15. If I cried out for thy affliction, thy sorrow is incurable, and for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased.
Now-
I have done these things unto thee.
Now you see how it says incurable, right? That means that, like it says in Deuteronomy 28, it says no man shall buy you. You can't protest your way out of this. You can't fight your way out of this. You can't revolt your way out of this. And all that's been tried. Nat Turner, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Tucson, I forget
Louverture.
Yeah, you know him. Whatever, what's my man?
Gabriel
Native
Prosser?
The other one guy. Geronimo. All those Jakes, so-called Native Americans, so-called Black, so-called Latinos. You can get into your political figures like the Congress and Senate and mayors. It still hasn't put us over the hump. Still. But go ahead.
Verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
Now there's the silver lining. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. That's what's coming. That's what Esau's scared of. That's what these other nations scared of. They know who we are. They know what's about to happen. Especially them elites, man. All them Rockefeller, Rothschilds, all them smut buckets, all them scumbags. All of them know who we are, and they know who they are. And they're the ones bringing all this BS on the people right now. They're the ones increasing the prices, inflating the dollar, funding all these wars. But it's ultimately through who? YAHAWASHI. He said what? I control the minds of the kings. Simple. Go ahead.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
Hey, they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. Who spoiled us the most? Esau. And his other nation, but Esau, the so-called white man, right here in America. Your segregations, your last hired, first fired, redlining, high interest rates, hard for you, high interest rates to own a business,
Most of our women, when they get pregnant, have to have C-sections.
and they be saying unnecessary. They're unnecessary. So yo, that right, because I was born a C-section, man. So that goes to show, like, and they do that, and why they do it? Why they only do it to Judah? At that, they don't do it twice to the northern tribes like that. Why they do it? Because they know who they are. They know who we are, man. That's why they always come down on us the hardest.
And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
The table's turning, basically. That's what's going to happen. The tables are going to turn, and they're going to turn to all you other nations. Matter of fact, real quick, you can hold that Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Because it's not going to be all grim and sad and like, yo, tired of working and yo, tired of these bills and tired of our women being against us, our children being disobedient. Ain't gonna be all of that forever for us anyway. For us.
Deuteronomy 30, verse 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Right. So the Lord said he's gonna put all these curses, the curses on us presently, on our enemies. On our enemies. And in due time at that, because that time is approaching. You seeing it now. I don't know if your brother's seen the video of two Moabite, I think it was like mothers at like a little, like a fun place for kids. They were fighting in the public. You have these Edomites fighting in public like a bunch of thugs. The whole social divide amongst Esau and America and all these other countries against America. Poland, Ireland, Germany, all these countries, they're not all on one accord. But what did YAHAWASHI say? He said what? Those things how to be divided, how shall they stand? Russia is Edomites. Poland are Edomites. Germany are Edomites. All the NATO countries, they're Edomites. And like you talk about the French president, I want to say Italy was one of them too, but I know France for sure because he's been vocal lately. Turkey, Spain, yeah, especially Spain, because Turkey's not all Esau. They like, you know what I mean? But Spain, France, and definitely. And that's a major tourist country for Americans as well. France and Spain. Gotta go to Madrid. Gotta go to Paris. But now, and it ain't as peachy as it once was. Now it's like, yo, damn, it's like, everybody's starting to see like, yo, what's going on. But I continue? For you, yeah. There's a couple more verses now.
Verse 17. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wound, saith the Lord. Because thou called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
And we go into that, it says, for no man cared for. The Lord said what? He gonna cure us, right? Because he said what? The wound is incurable. Now, actually, roll that into the before chapter, where he said, where the land said basically, the one that brought these things upon you shall take them off. I want to say like a 20 something. That should go with that verse. And that's just funny because Baruch, Jeremiah, you know what I mean, they're at the same time.
Luke 4, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation.
The table's turning. For he that brought these plagues upon you shall bring what? Oh, is that joy?
Everlasting joy.
Everlasting joy. Do they got everlasting joy in Israel right now? I mean, they were not in the land, and now they're in the land. So all that should have started. All of that, what we've been reading, should have been started for them. Your judgment. little sluts. Like, well, no, actually, my bad.
Verse 30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that have gave thee that name will comfort thee.
Mm-hmm.
Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall.
Right. Miserable are they that rejoice at thy fall. Now, who's miserable right now in his precious America? Esau. And I'm pretty sure these elites, you know, they still got their hold and everything, but I'm pretty sure it ain't as peachy as it once was for them. Cause now they gotta what? They gotta speed up the process. But to no avail, it's to their end. That's what's that miserable are they that what?
Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall.
And who afflicted us and rejoiced at our fall. All these nations had a part in our fall, and they rejoiced. Because why? They were able to come up. Now they didn't rejoice as much as Esau did, but they did. And the Lord said, these curses shall fall upon all thine enemies, all these nations. The Lord said, all of them shall go into captivity. All they that devour thee shall be devoured. So just because you're not an Edomite, if you're not an Israelite, you're going to get this work.
Now, I was going to say, and they're still trying to use the curses to put us against each other. And I'm saying that because Peanut Head Obama, he just did a little speech at some spot where he's talking about black men and getting on black men, saying that they need to step up and basically vote more for Kamala. Which is bullshit because, you know, we don't give a fuck about that vote and politics and all that other bullshit. But statistics show that black men vote democratically more than any other man out there. So we're not the ones that basically they're trying to say if Kamala don't win, they're gonna put it on us. That's starting that little whole gender war bullshit. Mm-hmm. They know what they're doing, man. They're doing that for a reason. And motherfucker, I never heard you directly speak to the black man. When you was in office, you never directly spoke to the black man. Now you coming out now saying shit, man, fuck out of here with that, man.
Monkey boy.
Yeah, and to your point you just made, Dr. Umar Johnson, he was big on holding Obama accountable and saying, yo, he never did nothing at all in his 8 years for so-called black people. He did more for the alphabet community than he did for so-called black people.
And I'm gonna tell you, these so-called black men, Obama ain't your people, nigga. He not. When you go into the nations, Obama comes from Ham. When the flood happened, remember, everybody got melanin except for Esau, right? Let's get that out the way. Everybody has a pigmentation to their appearance. When you had the flood, Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Barack Obama comes from Ham, Cush, them Jebusites, Canaanites. That's who Ham come from. That's who Nelson Mandela come from. That's from, what are other Africans? I don't know the other Africans, but yeah, them. Now you had our people that was in Africa and might be scattered amongst those lands aside from Western Africa. You had some Jakes that was in Northern Africa as well. But when you go into the brass totality, that landmass belongs to Ham, who comes from Noah's other son, not of the covenant, not of the blessing. Matter of fact, he was cursed. Because why? When he laughed at Noah's nakedness? And that's back then. And who did Esau get all his fugaziness from? Them Babylonians. Who are the Babylonians? Them Africans. The first rulers of the earth.
They're evil, not even original.
Word. It's funny. His evil's original, but his style, like you said, because he was the first murderer. But as a society, he got off from, because he never ruled until Maccabees. Esau talk about. Huh? Greece, yeah, Greece. So he had to copy, like the brother said, from these other nations. Mainly Babylon, because, you know, like, the fuck. That's the originators of all of this. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like, you Hamites, these Hamites that Obama comes from, let's talk about it. Where's the unity amongst so-called Africans and African Americans? Why is there even a difference? Why do you call us African Americans? But why is Charlize Theron not an African American? She's from South Africa. Why when an African moves here, he don't consider himself African American? There is a difference. The Lord said, I don't set a difference between the Egyptian and the Israelites.
They actually come over here with the same mindset as Esau, looking at Jake like lazy, worthless pieces of shit.
Yep. It's like you said that because me and brother Tyler was talking with that Wednesday. We was like, yo, that Hamites, Esau let the Hamites come up over here too. Like he don't oppress them like he oppressed us. Like when last time you see the actual, like you can tell the difference. When last time you see a set of Africans just get oppressed by fucking white cops when they go into another town? They can live in there where they go in there with their peasy hair and their, looking like Dunkin' Donut munchkins. Doing all types of, you know what I'm saying? They don't get oppressed, but we do, because why? They know it's a difference. Everybody knows the difference. It's just our people that still believe in that whole motherland bullshit. But go ahead.
Verse 18. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places.
Right.
And the city shall be builded upon her on heath, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof.
Hold up. Whoa. You have in Israel right now, they getting bombed, buildings being destroyed. Matter of fact, the other day, I don't know if it's the Iranian bombing, but it could have been a couple days ago, so it could have been the Hezbollah. They blew up a school over there in our land. They blew up a school. It said that we should have an immovable kingdom. None shall make us afraid. You got the Hezbollah people making those Amalekites so afraid right now, as we speak. I'm pretty sure somebody getting bombed. Go ahead.
Verse 19. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving and the voice of them that make merry. And I will multiply them, and they shall be few.
Whoa, they're dying over there. When it said the IDF are getting casualties. People are getting hurt. That's another thing too. Where the immortality at? How it said none shall make them afraid. Nobody. They didn't say, oh, except for Ishmael. Oh, except for Elam. No, none. None of these names shall make us afraid. That's not them. Go ahead.
And the palace, I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. Verse 20. Their children also shall be a fertile, and their congregation shall be established before me.
That's right. As a foretime, they're going to go back in the days of old. Just like in Amos, the 9th chapter. Building the tabernacle of David and filling the breach thereof, be as in the days of the Garden of Eden. That ain't them niggas. It's like a wasteland over there in Israel right now. How you doing? How you doing? It's a wasteland over there in Israel. It ain't like a foretime. That's not how it was a foretime back in the day. Huh? Okay.
I'm waiting for the message.
I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. Verse 20. Their children also shall be as a firmament, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them.
That's right, all that oppress them, man. They're getting bombed by the people that's oppressing them. The people that's oppressing them Palestinians, those Hezbollahs, on all that. Where's the Lord at to get them? Why do you need America's help? I'm trying to get a little point across. Go ahead.
Verse 21. And their nobles shall be of themselves, and their governors shall proceed from the midst of them.
Hey, man, speaking of elections, you hired, matter of fact, when it come out that Kamala Harris is an Amalekite and Donald Trump is an Edomite, so here it is, you picking another nation to be a ruler over you, in a sense. Because that's what you think. You think the president runs the world. So in your mind, you thinking that whatever president is that you vote for is going to help you be better in life, which is not the case. And the Lord said you're going to put your own over you. So that means there has to be another king, a ruler that's of your kinsman, an Israelite, which is going to be King David under YAHAWASHI. But go ahead.
And I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach unto me. For who is this that engaged his heart to approach unto me, saith the Lord? And ye shall be my people, and I will be your God.
And you shall be my people. And you
Hey, you need to move that shit down the street. What the fuck? Keep speaking.
You shall be my people, and I shall be your God.
Fuck you keep looking back for?
Don't worry about it. But anyway, yeah, it said you shall be my people, and I shall be your God. And, but listen, here's the thing, here's the beauty of YAHAWASHI. He did that. That could be a curse unto him. Because the brother was nice and respectful.
Bro, I ain't go over there and tell him like get the fuck out of here. Can you take that?
But when you walk, when you turn around, he did like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
And he was rude as hell. He saw us from here.
Yeah. So hey man, YAHAWASHI sees everything, man. That's what people don't understand. YAHAWASHI gets a laugh. This ain't about us. You can listen to what you want and when you want, but they're just right here. It's a whole big street. But anyway, continue. That shit's getting me off.
Verse 23, behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goes forth with fury and continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked.
Oh, but you know, yeah, Con. That's basically your table turn. We about to be good. But you know what that made me think of? It made me think about, you know, the Indian of Judah and the vexing of Ephraim. That's that whole tribe thing, the whole divide. It's not supposed to be like that, and it won't be like that forever, man. Now he looked a little inebriated as well, so I'm gonna hold that a little bit. I can tell. I mean, you can see that, right? So like, but still, disrespect is disrespect. And remember, the Lord said He's not mocked, and it's funny the Lord had him do that. But you could actually put that in Baruch. I think it was a little more than that. It's out there. Everybody's gonna see that. Everybody's gonna see the day, man.
Baruch 4 verse 32. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy son.
Word. Who fits that the most? Esau. And also with landmass, America. America. Miserable the city that ye have served. What is America called? That great city? The city that spiritually Sodom and Egypt? You got all this most shit going on. All of this all this freak off, baby oil this, lube that, fentanyl, drugging. They said that these guys, at these parties, they actually drug people. Why are you drugging people without their knowledge? That's evil right there. Why? Because it happened to him. Even they tell you on Law and Order SVU, the people that get you know, whatever happened to them, they end up, they either do it to other people or they're you know what I mean? Usually because it's a pattern. It's a cycle. But it says, miserable are thee of the city that you have served. We served America. We served Esau. Right here, slavery, the worst slavery ever known to man. And the Lord said He's about to change it.
For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Now you can talk about back in the day, when, as far as Babylon back then, the Edomites helping the Babylonians and saying, raise it, right? But now, Esau's ruling. And then them Hamites helped them. Remember talking about your own people, put you into slavery? No, they didn't. That was them Hamites. You want to say something?
No, I was bigging you up for what you just said.
Yeah. You want to add? Oh, okay. Yeah, them Hamites. Speaking of which, Monkey Boy Obama. Hey, yo, Obama, we're going to need you to simmer down these niggas again. And that speech you talk about, that's the vibe I got. Yeah. Talking about a black men should build something for supporting Trump.
Brothers. Now you want to say brothers.
Brothers.
But our people still don't,
Yup.
still don't see it, man. We still don't fucking see it. What else, man?
Obama ain't your brother. Brother. Oh, what's up, bro? Obama not your brother. Far from it, actually. I don't care how much he spins it, tries to be cool, tries to be funny.
That's who sold you into slavery.
Yeah, exactly. Them niggas. For real, like legit, there's his people. And history repeats itself. Nothing new under the sun. Same shit. Now, they just did it with a suit instead of a toga or whatever. Not toga, that's the Greeks, Romans. Whatever them Hamites is wearing. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 34, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning.
And that's what he's doing to America. Taking away that rejoicing, taking away that pride. You got Edomites, so-called white people, when they wake up nowadays, they don't want this war to go down. Like, if you ask, I don't know how many brothers who have worked with Edomites close by, but you ask an Edomite, just a small talk, like, what do you think about what's going on right now? They're all going to say, I don't want this to go down. Why are they saying that? But you're the greatest country on earth, right? Because they know in the back of their mind, if this war does happen, how's it going to end? Nuclear war, nobody survives, right? You're right. But you have to be delivered. That's what we hoping for. And that's the silver lining of people. See, they think of, oh, well, everybody's going to die anyway. No, nigga. Everybody not going to die. The Lord says, some of you shall not taste death. More judgment.
Man, what a heathenistic, coward way to think, just to say, well, everybody's going to die anyway.
That's what Edomite say.
Yeah, like, no, I want to be saved,
Word.
man.
You got people, our people, I'm talking about our people, forget these nations. You got our people, when you talk about a savior, they be like, you think somebody's gonna come from the sky and some crazy stuff going, like some Marvel science sci-fi movie type stuff. Really, bro? Yo, get this money. Get this money, bro. No, the money is dead. You talking about get this money? What money? What money? I gotta go to work and pay who? Niggas talking about get this money. The money is dead. They about to bring in a whole new system of cashless society. Ain't gonna be no more cash, ain't gonna be no more Benjamins, ain't gonna be no more C notes. It's gonna be soon enough Michael C hips. They already got people that have it. But once it comes to the masses, that's gonna be the way you pay for stuff. He calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark. And the people already have it now. It's already out.
Well, the money. This Haggai 1 verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes.
Everybody always says, especially in America, because America's supposed to be the richest, greatest country, right? Always say, well, yo, it's never enough, man. I need more money. This is not enough. You get your check, yo. I told him a coworker yesterday. He said, yo, we got paid yesterday. And he said, yo, my shit just about all gone. Having to pay all my expenses. Think about that. You get paid, and that scripture just said, well, my coworker just said to me. That scripture explained it, but if you tell him like, yo, just that to be like, yo, man. But here, that just explains your whole life right there. Your payday. It says you get paid, but it's holes in it. You get your bag, but it's holes in it. Ain't never enough. That's why you have to keep making money. We all on 99% for the most part have to go to work for at least 5 days a week. And then you're still struggling. You got people that make a good $200,000 a year and still struggling in America. Because not for so much the cost of living, but the expensive things of everything else. Gas, insurance, groceries, having children. I got dropped. Having children. You know what I'm saying? Like all those things, repairs in your house.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, damn, for real? Shit. You know what I found out? The water heater And it's like, this how you know that why Esau, that's why like they building all these apartments. A water, you know how much a water heater costs to replace? Bro, it could be from like some racks.
That's why a lot of people now they don't necessarily want houses.
Nope.
Because you have to really take care of that, and people don't have the money to do that.
Like all those repairs for the crib. Like you gotta think about it. What if the things happen at one time? Like yo, then the water heater go out, and then damn your stove need to be fixed. Yeah, insurance. The plumbing. Yeah, the plumbing. All of that. All those responsibilities, man. It's all on the homeowners.
You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet.
Just, I mean, like, just, I mean, but just, you know what I mean?
In America.
All right.
I'm out.
You got it. Yeah, you can say something? Oh no, you said you want to say the point about repairs. Yeah, all that shit is expensive, man. Hell, even the rent nowadays is expensive. I don't know if I told you, but a little ways back, I picked this guy from Scotch Plains. And he wanted to move from where he was at. So we had passed other apartments in Scotch Plains. Yo, guess how much he said those apartments cost a month, bro? $4,000. I'm like, yo, I'm like, $4,000 a month? I know utilities better be in that bitch. No, it ain't. I was like, damn, 4,000? I don't see how somebody can afford that. You have to be making to 4,000 a month. What's that? 12 months? What's that like? So 48,000 at least, and that's just your rent. So you probably have to be pulling in a good 100K. Over 100K. And by yourself too. I mean, if you got a spouse or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to take all those accounts. That's why a lot of people are renting out their homes, the B&B, Airbnbs. Those be people's cribs.
You got what's the other joint now? The cars.
Yeah, you rent your car up?
Rent your car up, listen.
Yep.
Everybody trying to find ways to, make it.
I think the brother Atazum or Kodar, I think they did that when he went to the Mexico.
Toro, that's what it's called.
Yeah. You rent a car and you bring it back to like the airport or something. Like, yeah, I know that. It's kind of like a car rental, but they allow the people to be the rental car, like your own personal car. But then how tough, like, come on. A car note, what's an average car note now? It's probably like a good $600-700. $400 if you get an older car. But think about it, that's $400 for the car payment every month. You gotta pay like $2,000-3,000 rent. Car repairs. Oh, you gotta get your tires fixed? Oh, you gotta get new tires?
And you gotta do all these things without because when we were young, they taught us a lot of bullshit. They didn't teach us how to save money. They didn't teach us these things, how to balance our books. So people haven't had to learn these things on the go.
And what about the most important thing of all? They didn't teach us trades early on in school. Esau had to capitalize and said, nah, you gotta pay me to learn a trade. They should have been teaching us trades through our whole time coming up, especially the men. Teachers on cars, kids on plumbing, construction, and regular school. Fuck all that history, not history, but fuck all that the kinds of bullshit, science and chemistry. All that shit was bullshit, man. How much of us are using what we learned over there? But if we had a trade right now, we'd be using that. We could fix our own shit. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and actually in our school, our senior year, they actually did try to get brothers to do trades, but we were young-minded. We kind of looked at it like failure.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I got to do a trade instead of going to school.
All right.
It's just completely backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wish I would have utilized the full tech joint.
Yeah, I mean, to back up the brother's point, when they played down how you could actually earn a lot of money with a trade, and they play up college. So then you go to college, flunk out, and then you in debt for classes that are not going to do you any good. And part of the problem too is they got this thing called general education. Even if you go to college, they teach you subjects that you're not going to use. Because I went to school, I was an English major. I took a damn tennis class, a swimming class, history classes, even though I like those, but music, appreciation, mathematics. Like, these are things that I'm already able to count by college age, but they general education because they want to keep teachers and professors in all types of fields employed, and charge you hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to college. Last thing I want to say about that, I just got inside knowledge because I went to college. Books. The companies that put out books, publishers, you notice that when you get a book, when you're in school, you got second edition, third edition. What they do is because so many students sell back their books, in order to make the third edition obsolete, they release a fourth edition and make the teachers mandate that one. So that, you could sell your book back maybe one time, but you ain't gonna keep selling it because the publisher's gonna want to make money.
When I was in high school, this is how even like not even college, like high school is a flawed system because they teach you fucking how to dissect frogs and shit in biology. Like what the fuck? I can't use this in my life. Like when I leave school, when I graduate and I go on to try to get start my life and try to get a business or something like that. I can't what the fuck is that? Dissecting a fucking frog? Like what is that teaching me? What is that gonna carry over into my life? Like that's not gonna benefit me.
Only unless you're gonna be like a biologist or whatever type shit. But like you brought a good point. You too. You're about the same point. But the downplaying it, because I do remember them because people used to be able to go have to Votech. I remember that. But I was all like, you think about it, like young-minded. You think of it like, damn. But it's man's goals are the Lord. But guess what though? Guess what they doing now? My man's from matter of fact, can you pull up an article real quick? He got my phone. Just type in Silicon Valley billionaire and universal basic income. Because all these jobs, they talking about these automated joints. And you put Big Show, you need the grind and season. So that's E12. That's a good point too. But these jobs, because that's the whole thing with the stock. The dock workers striking. I think a little bit was the wages, but it was also the audit. They was going to automate the systems. So, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't want to put no big ass bag on.
Universal basic income. I forget the guy's name. Because it's.
How much is it?
About
I can't see it.
an hour and 47 minutes.
I guess, where's my phone at now? Percentage?
27.
Oh yeah, we gonna soon. Yeah, I don't want to have it too low on the way. I mean, but Now, Big Show, you can read that real quick. Grind and season.
Ecclesiastes,
not getting off with that.
Remember now, thy created in the days of thy youth.
Yep.
While the evil days come not.
While the evil days come not. So while it's still kind of regular now, there's still time. The doors of repentance are still open. Go ahead.
Nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in it. Verse 2. While the sun or the light, or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain.
Hey yo, to be honest, that window is getting closed quicker, man. Because now what's going on? You have the grind and season. You have the grind and being few. You have the uproars, the earthquakes, the wars, the rulers of wars. You have all these things happening. YAHAWASHI told the disciples was going to be happening towards the last days. You have these things happening. But
Verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few.
and you have all these stock people, all them economic people talking about like economic collapse, all these hacking, cyber attacks, all of these things that's happening to where it's showing that America's system is flawed, it's vulnerable, and it's just meant to be fucked up. And it's causing what? Jobs be lost. This whole digital utopia they're trying to make. What do you think that's going to do to the people what do you think it's going to do to us? gonna start chipping away more jobs, more and more. Matter of fact, Boeing, the airplane people, they just laid off like 17,000 people. I forget for the exact reason, but I think it was I forget the reason they said, but the CEO said something. You had Never Fly Spirit. Spirit, they said they might possibly file for bankruptcy, Chapter 11, I believe. That job is lost. So what we talking about here? It's over. It's just over, it's all. But listen, we Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you the people that's going to inherit what the Lord said, what? A day of rest. We shall see sorrow no more. That's for us. But our people don't want it right now. They don't see it profitable. It just because they don't see it now. If they see this kingdom going down. Yep. Hell yeah. Oh, factory strike. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And I wonder why they striking. Probably wages, more likely. But that was on the grinder, right?
And those that look out of the windows be darkened. And verse 4, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
When the sound of the grinding is low. The grinding is low. And this article right here from Yahoo Finance is going to show how low it goes. How low can you go? How low can you go? Go ahead. Zachary?
This is Yahoo Finance. Silicon Valley billionaire Vinod Khosla says AI will handle 80% of work and 80% of jobs. Yeah, another Silicon Valley billionaire has just predicted that most jobs will be replaced by AI, whether you work on a farm or in sales.
Whether you work on a farm or sales, 80% though. That's a lot. That's a lot. AI will replace 80% of jobs. And it's an article already, this little, what they trying to do, they already started. They said 2024 was a year, but you get into the argument.
I estimate that 80% of all jobs, maybe more, can be done by an AI famed investor and entrepreneur Vinod Khosla has warned. Via primary care doctors, psychiatrists, salespeople, oncologists.
Yeah, I never seen that before. I didn't know what that was.
Oncologists.
Oncologist.
Oncologist. Yeah, I never heard that.
What is that?
I have no
I
clue.
forgot.
Farm workers or assembly line workers, structural engineers, ship designers, you name it.
I would assume that that's probably in the medical field. Oncologist.
It definitely is, yeah.
Yeah, so I would say that, but I'm not sure. But like, it said from primary care doctors. Primary care doctors to assembly line
Cancer.
workers. Huh?
They treat cancer.
So you want to try, yo, this iRobot type shit.
Oh, speaking of iRobot, you saw the new Tesla truck they got that came out?
Yeah.
It looked exactly like the truck from iRobot.
Now I gotta look at it. Now I gotta see it. I equated it more to like some Bruce Wayne shit. Can you talk about the one like that's like getting more popular, right? Yeah.
No, not that joint, not that.
Oh, another one.
No.
Oh.
It might not even be a Tesla. It might just be some.
But no, you can finish the article. Read the article. I didn't want to see that though.
Khosla co-founded Sun Microsystems in 1982 before investing in Netscape, the earliest widely used browser, Amazon, Google, and more recently invested in OpenAI.
No, I'm saying so they all, he in the bed with all of them niggas trying to automate everything, right?
In a lengthy blog post, he detailed how he has spent the past 4 decades studying disruptive tech and has come to the conclusion that AI will reduce the need for human labor because it will do most jobs faster and cheaper.
Whoa, faster and cheaper.
Well, jobs better, faster, and cheaper.
Better, faster, and cheaper. Automated AI. There you go. Grinding cease. 80% of jobs, they say AI could do better, faster, and cheaper.
You know what that's going to lead to? You're going to have to rely on the system more. And what comes after that?
Yeah, right. Yup. Boom.
Dang.
Universal basic income. And it's going to mention that. Go ahead.
To avoid economic dystopia where wealth gets increasingly concentrated at the top while both intellectual and physical work gets devalued, resulting in mass unemployment on a global scale, he points to one solution: universal basic income.
There it go. The cause. That's the cause. How else can we get to like the beast system to where like, yo, everybody got to get down with it. They got to get rid of this system, this current system, the current workforce. And remember, well, none of us have children, but all these like children, like I say, like them children like what, like 10, 10 and up now, 10, 20 years, like kid like that right there, as he gets older, ain't gonna be no more workforce. That's what they're trying to do. They want to get everybody basically, like you just said, technology reliant on the system. To where soon enough, everybody gonna get born with a micro SIM. That'll be like the new birth certificate. But continue.
AI could create a world where a small elite thrives while the rest face economic instability, especially in democracy that drifts without strong policy, Host Kessler wrote. As AI reduces the need for human labor, UBI could become crucial. With governments playing a key role in regulating AI's impact and ensuring equitable wealth distribution.
Bring the cause and effect, order ab chaos. Oh, you know what? Since we can't have everybody all like financially unequal, so the universal basic income, you rely on the government. So we don't have no economic, like, you know, are you doing better than me? Everybody's gonna be on in the same system. That's the cause right there. And then also, like you said, bringing that CHIP. How you gonna get the best? There's no more cash or checks. So it's all gonna be like, let's probably start with a card. You know, get it going, start with a card, see how it goes. And then what, if you wanna continue, because that's gonna be seen too peaceful. And that's when the sudden destruction shall come. When they shall say peace and safety, have your 15-minute cities, have your universal basic income. But if you want to continue on, you just gotta get this little piece of rice in your skin. Go ahead.
As AI reduces the need for human labor, UBI could become crucial. The government's playing a key role in regulating AI's impact and ensuring equitable wealth distribution. As AI reduces labor costs and increases productivity, the role of government regulation will be crucial in managing the distribution of wealth and maintaining social welfare.
The role of government. Damn. What they said, the role of government, what was the word they said?
Role of government regulation.
Role of government regulation means what? Control. That's it. Control. Control. The government will control the income. Everybody's income will be controlled by the government, just like in the Hunger Games. It's basically gonna be like everybody being on a social security program. A lot of people get like disability, like, you know, a flat income every month. That's gonna be everybody, because nobody's gonna have to work. And there you have it. I ain't got no much more after that. Anybody know what I want to say? Hey man, with that, oh, you want to say?
I was gonna say go at least 3 more minutes.
3 more understanding. So that's what, get the MOTB. The brother May. Oh.
It is a Tesla.
That's Tesla?
Tesla.
Oh, I seen that. Wow.
It's playing out. The movie's playing right in front of us.
Oh, son. I seen that joint. That joint also. Did you watch Batman Beyond? Did you watch Batman Beyond?
Yeah, the very last one.
The cartoon?
Oh, no, that's cartoon.
Oh, you talking about Batman Begins?
Yeah.
No. Batman Beyond was a cartoon. Did you watch Batman Beyond?
No, I see that one.
Well, Batman Beyond was basically, it was in the future, and it was like 2020 something. It was basically, Bruce Wayne was old, and it was this new kid named Terry McGinnis. But it was futuristic, and the car they were driving looked like that. Dead ass, where's Bone? I'm gonna try to Google that shit. But the show went off, like after a few seasons. It was good to me, but it went off. But it was like set in the future, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Revelation 13:16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
That's right. And people already have that. You already have people with it. You already have people with it. But he said he's gonna cause it all, but that's gonna be the cause right there. The universal basic income, the automated AI, just like in the movies. Remember in the movies when people work, those futuristic movies, people didn't work like that. What did they do? The robots did everything. iRobot, Batman Beyond, RoboCop, Judge Dredd. Right.
And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Said that no man can buy or sell save he had the mark. So what they're gonna do is, they gotta kill the cash, right? Bring in a new system. digital system. Everything digital. Everything comes to your card or whatever have you, right? You get rid of the cards, and now it's we got the chip. That's gonna make it finally like a flawless system.
See him.
See him. Slot. See him. See, damn shame. See. See him. But don't get it because the judgment is in Revelation the 14th chapter. It says you're gonna burn. You're gonna burn, and that's what the nuclear missiles come in, and that's when YAHAWASHI comes in. And that's why that's the fear and trial. That's the last test, man. That brothers we have to endure. That to brothers and sisters out there, like that's the last, and that's coming soon. So you just know not to get it, and the Lord will take care of you however He sees fit. That's it. Because we really don't know how it's gonna be. Man, we could be trouble. We're gonna be trouble. We're gonna be tested, man. The test is ultimately for us if we hope for elect. So, hey, with that, Lord, when it's edifying. We give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, YAHAWASHI, by Hashem, Kadash. Give my honors to the Apostle of Israel, aka the Apostle of Great Millstone. Shalom.